Cyndi Williams from careersonvacation.com. How are you guys doing today? We have a special guest joining us, Carrie Hicks from Papaya Travel Company. Carrie is a recent graduate of the Careers on Vacation program, so she did such an amazing job in the program. I wanted to invite her on today and just have a quick chat about her experience. We're getting hundreds of leads now at this point of people asking about, so I thought, let's bring on a graduate and see, they can hear firsthand response. So, Carrie, first of all, how are you today?
Good. I'm good. It's freezing here.
I know. We were just chatting. I was like, I wish it was cold. Maybe if we could find a middle ground and Texas could be a little cooler and Oregon could be a little warmer, then we could all be happy, right?
Right.
Good. Well, without further ado, tell us a little bit about where was your business before starting the Careers on Vacation program, and where are you now?
Yeah, so I pretty much started from scratch. I'm a brand new travel agent. I did have some travel industry experience, but like 20 years ago, I was a flight attendant up until the time that I had my son. And then afterwards, I started taking classes to become a travel agent. But that was like late 90s, early 2000s, and that was really bad timing. Couldn't get a job, nobody was hiring, or a lot of travel agencies in my area were closing. But now my son is all grown up, he's in college, and I have a really flexible job that allowed me plenty of time to work on my business. So I just graduated from Careers on Vacation and launched the business a couple weeks ago. Already had a few leads and maybe a possible client. I'm meeting with her next week.
Yeah.
But it's just super encouraging. People are starting to see my name out there and see me on social media or business cards all over town. So I'm starting to get calls with questions, and it's just encouraging that people are seeing it. And then, of course, friends and family have all said they're going to book through me for their next vacation. So that's great.
Yes, and that's one of the great parts about your story is you'd always had a passion for travel. You had been a flight attendant, and it was always something that just kept reoccurring and you had an interest for, and that's what I loved during our first conversation. But from starting the program, you went from having no travel business and not being trained as a full-scale travel agent in today's environment to 12 weeks later, you have a full marketing plan, your business is launched online, we worked on your SEO, and like you said, it's out there. You birthed this beautiful little business, so congratulations to you. It's amazing. 12 short weeks, that's so great. You have a
I know, it's crazy.
It's awesome. What would you say is your biggest win in the program, or maybe your biggest win or your biggest surprise that really helped you move forward?
Well, I'd say my biggest win would definitely be just launching the business. And what I learned was that I don't need to be 100% ready to go. I don't have to have everything figured out. I don't have to know all the destinations and resorts and cruises and everything. I have so many resources at my disposal, and I could just keep learning.
Yeah, and we were really able to customize your training program, because a lot of people get into it thinking they have to know the whole world, right? And that's overwhelming, and they quit.
Right.
So versus, can you have a successful, profitable business by niching your business or focusing on building what you want to sell? So I always tell students, like we talked about, let's figure out how to make your business the most profitable we can in the least amount of time possible. And that's why it's so important to pick those things that are really key for you. Which you did beautifully, by the way. We kind of narrowed that list down. You worked on that. You did your training. You were always diligent about getting everything done in the program. And that's why you are going to be a wild success. So outside of the travel agency stuff, a big component of our program that's unique is we do a good chunk of mindset work in terms of helping you with your mindset. How do you think that impacted either your new career, or how did that impact your life in some way?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was huge. And that was a huge reason why I signed up for this program too. it's really helped me with my confidence. It's something I've always struggled with. Public speaking has always been something I've been scared to death of. There's no way I would have done this interview 4 months ago, that's for sure.
I love it.
And it's okay. I still struggle with confidence every once in a while, but I think you've given me tools that are really, really helping me and really helping me be less concerned with perfectionism. And I'm not as concerned about what people think of me, and not everybody's judging me all the time like I thought before. And
yep.
Right. I can put myself out there a lot easier without that fear of judgment.
Yeah.
That, I struggled with in the past.
And that was a huge breakthrough for you in the program. And it was so beautiful to see you start making you did your first little video that you put on your site, because once you can work past that block, if you have it, it changes your relationship with your potential clients, because everything in sales nowadays is authenticity. And people want to work with Carrie because she's warm and she's loving and she's a great travel agent. So how do we get that messaging across in your marketing? And so, but in order, before you can even get to that piece, you have to address some of those mindset things that can happen.
Yeah.
And everyone's stuff is different. Like, that was your thing. I work with a whole array of clients, and people have different things that they struggle with. So everyone has their thing. It's not a big deal, but the ability, the tool, and the mindset work to recognize when you have that block, and then what are the steps I take to work past it, that's what you can use, not just for Careers on Vacation, but in your life every time you're trying to grow and expand, right? So thank you for sharing.
Exactly. I would say like the affirmations and the visualization techniques that you teach.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been great, and not just for my travel business. It's just like any life goal, you can use those techniques.
Yeah, and Louise Hay said it best, the pioneer. She said, if you can change your thinking, you can change your life. So we really subscribe to that, in terms of, there is not a dream that's too big. There is not a goal that you can set that is too high. You really can achieve whatever you set out to. And guess what? There's travel agents and travel businesses out there that aren't a wild success. Some of it has to do with mindset. Some of it has to do with they just don't have the right tools and resources. But if you start with that mindset piece and reframing what you're capable of and how to reach your goals, it's like the secret sauce, right? In the recipe. Like Careers on Vacation's the recipe, it's the roadmap, but that's the secret sauce to really escalating everything that you might want to accomplish. So was it hard for you to jump into the program, or what really helped you make the decision to jump in and overcome all those hurdles and just get started?
Yeah, I think it was pretty easy for me to jump in. We had that call, and I was like, yeah, sign me up.
Yeah.
But for me, like, this has been a dream of mine for so long, and I had already been researching other travel agent programs. And I just didn't like what I was seeing. There was nothing out there that was a good fit for me. Either there's something about the program that or I had to go halfway across the country and go to school for 6 months, or something. There was nothing that really fit me in my life and what I needed. And then I saw your video on Careers on Vacation. I was instantly drawn to your energy and your positivity. And then you hit the nail on the head when you said where you're going to work on your mindset and getting that right. That was huge for me. And I think you even mentioned something about, overcoming fears that hold you back and stuff like that. And I knew it was the right program for me after watching that video and after talking to you.
Yes. And that's the thing. I encourage people. I say, look, find someone that resonates with you, that you can connect with. I've been an expert so long. I love what I do. I'm passionate about it. Sometimes my energy is too much for people, and that's okay. But for most, it's, I'd love to just learn about everyone's journey and what they want to do with their business, and let's help you get into abundance and help you grow your business to wherever you want it to grow. So congratulations to you for taking the leap. It's, I have so many people that they teeter on that edge of, can I really do this? Can I be successful? And the minute you jump off and you go, I'm making this decision, I'm investing in myself, I'm going to do it, something in your energy changes, in your subconscious, you start to be in the driver's seat with going forward with your dreams. So it's so great to see, that the program worked for you and that it was a great experience and that you have this great travel business now. Would you recommend it to other people?
Yeah. Yeah. If you love travel and, you're willing to commit, because I think that's a big part of it, then yeah, don't worry. You don't have to know the whole world. That was huge. Cyndi will work with you to determine what your niche is and just focus on a few of your favorite places, the places that you're most comfortable with, and specialize in those and then learn more as you go.
Absolutely. And what do you tell those people who are like sitting on the fence? How do they get that 10 seconds of bravery to say yes to themselves? And what does it feel like when you say yes to yourself?
So you invest in yourself, invest in your future, just do it. Cyndi, you're amazing, and you're just a huge cheerleader, and you want us to succeed. Like, that's important to you. And the fact that you can spend one-on-one time with us each week, customizing the training to us and our business, our needs, our fears, and even our chosen niche. That was just super helpful for me. The modules are fun and easy, and I still go back and read through them whenever I need some inspiration or whatever. I'd have to say, especially the sales module is probably the biggest aha moment for me. I think that was something I was really concerned about.
Yeah.
And then once we got to that module, I was like, oh, no, this is good. I've got nothing to worry about. Yes, and I love that you can just go through them at your own pace too. And then you have those modules to go back on, go back every 6 months and read through everything and see what you can change or maybe what areas that you need to work on or whatever.
Yeah, you get to keep the program for life. So a year from now, when you're growing it to the next level, you can go back and having just the tools, the resources, and the roadmap for as you're growing your business. Sometimes it's marketing people struggle with. Sometimes it's mindset. Sometimes it's sales. Sometimes it's how do I get my phone to ring and bring the right clients in. Whatever piece they're struggling with, the program gives you the recipe and the roadmap and the protocol for each of those things to help them get on their path. So it's, it was such a pleasure working with someone. You have that eye for marketing, which is great. So where you were stronger in that area, we got to spend other time, like you said, the customization and the one-on-one. That's what we pride ourselves on, because your needs are going to be different from someone else's needs. But that's why I only work with 8 to 10 people a month, because I need to stay focused on what everyone's individual. It's not a cookie cutter training program. Yes, you get the core materials, which is great, but the one-on-one is what I just have a passion for, to work with Carrie and find out what Carrie wants to achieve in her life, and let's get you there. So
that support was huge for me.
Yeah,
I really appreciated that.
Yes, and that's the thing where people struggle. I use the example. I'm not an expert in everything. I'm an expert in travel. I can do travel all day long. But if I'm wanting to learn to be the best water skier in the world, go find the best water skier and find out how they do it. Right? So whatever you want to do, even if you found this video and travel is not your thing, who's doing it the best? And mentor with them, work with them. Mm-hmm. That's how you then recreate that experience and can live that same lifestyle or meet the goals that you set out for yourself. So this is awesome, Carrie. Thanks for taking time to do this today. I want to just encourage everyone to go to Carrie's page, which is Papaya Travel Company. She's on Facebook. She's online. I'm sure she's on Twitter and all that good stuff, because we set you up on that within the program. So go follow her everywhere, because she's going to be doing big things in the coming year. And she may even be possibly coming to our Disney World retreat. We're talking about that with her now. So I know in graduation gift, I sent you a $500 off coupon. That's great, right?
Yeah.
So good. Well, Carrie, I wish you so much love and abundance, and I am rooting for you always. If there's ever anything you need, just reach out. But thank you for sharing your story today. I'm sure everyone here appreciates it.
You're welcome. Thank you, Cyndi.
Bye. We'll talk later.